LeBron James, Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony, Candace Parker. What do all these players have in common? That's right, all four are McDonald's All-American Dunk Contest champions, a high school competition that consistently gives us either amazing highlights or new topics for discussion every year, from Zion Williamson's victory to Bronny James' performance. There are 6 participants: Caleb Wilson, number 7 in ESPN Top 100, a forward standing 6'9", who will continue his basketball journey at North Carolina; Grace Knox, 6th in the women's ranking. She will be playing for LSU. She'll try to repeat the achievements of Candace Parker, Fen Belibi, and Ashlyn Watkins in the contest. Tunde Yesufu, future Baylor player, ranked number 15 in the rankings. Standing 6'5", his playing style is compared to Anthony Edwards. At just 15, he was already East Bain in the game and tearing down backboards. Michael Brown Jr., 6'3", ranked number 8 in the top 100. Next season he will play for Louisville. Brown, who confidently won the 3-point contest before, now aims to repeat his success in the dunk contest. Chris Sinak Jr., 6'10", ranked number 6. Signed with Houston for next year. And the best high school player of this class, number 1 in the ESPN rankings, AJ DiBanza, standing 6'9". To understand this guy's level, just watch these 2 moments. The rules are simple. Each participant will dunk twice in the first round. They have 45 seconds to complete the dunk. The judges will score on a scale from 7 to 10, with the 7 for a missed dunk. The top 3 will move to the final, where they will each perform one more dunk. The judges are Grimace, a character from the McDonald's universe; Max Caraba, a guy who represents the Ronald McDonald charity program; Speedy Mormon, host and interviewer; Angel Reese, a WNBA star whose highlights I never skip on TikTok; and Glorilla, a rapper from Memphis. Caleb Wilson opens the contest. His assistant will be Caden Boozer, the son of the NBA All-Star Carlos Boozer.
Caden Boozer going to Duke. Getting a little help from Caden Boozer. And Wilson puts it down.
He starts with a classic windmill of the backboard, a simple, standard dunk for the beginning of the high school contest. While it could have been more impressive in terms of amplitude, it still has its merits. Usually, players with a right-left plant and finishing with their right hand dunk from the right side of the rim, making it easier for the jumper. If Caleb had self-alleyed the ball to the backboard, it might have been more spectacular. The judges give him 9, 3 8s and a 7, averaging 8 points. Total score 40. Next up is Grace Knox.
Already competed in the knockout, the 3-point contest. Last opportunity now. All the girls supporting. Oh, that. One last shot.
To be honest with you, I'm very sorry for saying this, but I'm a bit glad that she didn't manage to dunk perfectly, because whenever a female player even attempts a dunk, they get incredibly high scores. 47 points for her first attempt, which is a huge step toward claiming the 2025 dunk contest title. Tunde Yesufu performs next.
And out in the practices and the scrimmage. Making plays like that.
He goes for a 180 windmill of 2 feet, landing it on the first try. As you may already know from my previous reviews, this is a classic dunk for any dunk contest. Even in the NBA this year, we saw something similar. But here we have a high schooler, so the judging is understandably more lenient. Tunde receives 48 points, just 1 point higher than Grace. Fair enough, right? Next up is Michael Brown, the 3-point contest champ.
Shortest guy in the dunk contest, which means that his dunks will always look better.
He attempts a simple windmill, one-handed off the dribble, left-right step and finishing with the right hand, like Kobe Bryant did. Even though the commentator tries to hype up the dunk, it's a basic move even for someone who's 6'3". There is nothing special here. He completes it on the first try though, 3 8s and 2 9s, but honestly it should have been all 8s. Total score 42 points.
With the props roll out here tonight. Chris Sinak Jr. going to Houston.
Chris Sinak didn't wait for the official start and rushed his first attempt. Let's take another look at what exactly he was trying to pull off.
And the timing that it takes for this to be pulled off.
A between the legs transfer on the final step, followed by a between the legs dunk. A super creative combo I first saw performed by Jonathan Edwards. It takes excellent coordination to pull something like that off. At 6'10", it's not necessarily that difficult, assuming of course the player has great agility, which not everyone does. I'm glad that even though it didn't look especially flashy, the judges all gave it 10s, recognizing how tough it really was. First 50 of the contest. And now, AJ Dybantsa takes the stage. He asks Angel Reese to stand under the rim.
Last dunker to start the first round.
This is a common move in any high school dunk contest. He jumps so high that he could have easily cleared her, but he sticks to tradition and plants his hand on her shoulder. The crowd and judges loved it, and he earns another 50 points.
Starts with Caleb Wilson, who had a score of 40 to start, going reverse.
The first round continues with Caleb Wilson's next dunk. It's a simple double pump dunk, and though it's decent, it doesn't wow anyone. 2 10s, 2 9s, and 1 8, earning him 46 points. Tunde Yesufu's second dunk is an East Bay off the bounce.
Into the minds of the judges. That's happened in years past. There it is that time.
It's a bit of a low toss, and the dunk is done a bit softly through the front rim. The judges award him 9s on average, scoring him 45 points, which isn't bad. Michael Brown tries a rock the cradle two-hand dunk, a signature move of Michael Jordan, one he would do to mix things up after his classic one-handed version.
That is Michael Jordan-like. Oh, he would have
Tried the windmill.
He tries a windmill of 1 foot but misses. However, he impressively switches his takeoff foot from left to right, showcasing his versatility.
Still plenty of time here. And there it is.
The judges give him 4 8s and 1 9, totaling 41 points.
Cincinnati. They'll both be in the Big 12 next.
Chris Sinek tries to windmill off the side of the backboard. A strong move, but because of his height, 6'10", it's not as impressive as it would be from a shorter player.
And Sinek.
The judges give him 44 points. Ray Snoggs drops out of the competition, and the final dunk of the first round belongs to AJ Dybantsa.
Player in the class of 2025.
He attempts a dribble win, switching hands, a very difficult move that only a few dunkers can pull off. He then goes for a reverse dribble win inspired by Obi Toppin.
Keep it simple to get to the final. Oh, no!
However, he falls short on this attempt too. He ends up with all 7s, and despite all that, he's just 1 point shy of the top 3. So the finalists are Chris Sinek, Tunde Yesufu, and Caleb Wilson. Each of them will perform one more dunk, and the first round scores do not count. Caleb Wilson goes first again.
Caden Boozer, Caleb Wilson's grassroots teammate with the night rider.
This time trying a reverse windmill off the backboard.
And 40 seconds on the clock, 1 dunk here in the final.
But what is a difficult dunk?
Time for that.
He's out of contention for the win, leaving the door open for the others.
Do a windmill, and I'm gonna win this.
With the help of Shauna Bryant.
Tunde Yesufu, promising to win in the style of Anthony Edwards, pulls off a windmill off the backboard with one hand, a solid dunk, landing perfectly on the first try, earning him 49 points from the judges. The assistant is standing on the hoverboard with the ball in hand. First it was Aaron Gordon, then Mac McClung, and now Chris Sinek.
Harwell on the hoverboard and twirling. First picture. Chris Sinek Jr.
A windmill off the hand of a spinning assistant. It looks way too easy for him. Almost like he didn't even have to jump. And East Bay would have definitely earned straight 10s, and a scoop dunk even more so. But a windmill? So I agree with the judges who gave it 9s. 3 10s were thrown in for extra drama to keep the score gap minimal. Tunde Yesufu edges out his opponent by 1 point and becomes the champion of the 2025 McDonald's All-American Dunk Contest. He says he tried to focus on converting his dunks on the first attempt, and he succeeded on 2 of his 3. Tunde receives his well-deserved trophy and gets wished the best of luck in his future college basketball career.